missing? What's wrong with her?
Well, we're not exactly sure what's wrong with Blair yet.
The most important thing is they have to rule out the possible reoccurrence of her brain tumor.
What? Oh, my God. Hey, I just heard. How are you feeling?
Well, I didn't want anybody to know until we knew something for sure. I'm sure it's nothing, sweetie. You know?
Well, you need support, and whatever the problem is, if there's anything you need...
You are doing it. You're doing it. And it's nothing, okay? And if something does happen to occur, I'll let you know.
Well, I really hate to break this up, but I am the doctor, and I do have to examine my patient, so if you could give us a moment alone.
Yes, of course, Adriana. Thank you very much for putting our differences aside.
Do you Star and Jack know?
No, because we don't even know yet, so of course they don't know. But if something were to happen to Blair, Todd will not be able to manage those children all by himself. We're going to have to help. So I suggest we have a cup of coffee together and talk about it.
I'm sorry. I'll do what I can to help Blair, but that's it. Helping raise Blair's kids till we even know what's wrong with her.
There's nothing wrong with a family contingency plan.
We're not a team, Dorian.
It doesn't have to be this way, Adriana.
Well, I don't see it changing anytime soon, if ever.
Oh. Excuse me. Ladies, is there a problem? Nurse, I need you to draw enough blood for a full battery. You can talk to Dr. Pembroke. He'll give you the rest of the details.
Okay, doctor.
Excuse me.
So,
Don't ask.
okay. Whatever it is, hope it gets better.
Thank you.
It sounded like you were holding a convention out here.
Did you get everything?
Oh, my. Be careful when you pull those papers out of your pants. That'd be a nasty spot for a paper cut.
I was out of printer paper. I just didn't budget for it this month.
Uh-huh. It looked as if you were stealing records from the file storage room. And it looked as if it was a team effort. It's a good thing no one saw you.
Dorian.
Do not give this gift back. We can check the price tag later.
Thank you for telling me about Blair.
You're welcome.
Come on.
I'm just saying, it might be a possibility. Is there any way you could be pregnant?
No.
You don't sound so sure. Headaches and nausea can certainly be symptoms of pregnancy.
Well, now that you mention it, I guess there could be a possibility I could be pregnant.
Where's she going?
Did you find out anything about Jack?
Don't answer my question with a question. Where's she going? I mean, she couldn't have done that fast.
She's just dropping off my blood sample. They're gonna do a rush job on it. But it looks like I might not have to have a CAT scan after all.
Don't tell me you're taking your diagnosis from an RN.
I, may not have a brain tumor after all. I think I'm pregnant.
Once we get there. Once we get where, Tom? The scene of the crime.
Well, don't look so shocked. Headaches, nausea, dizziness, and sounds like pregnancy to me. Todd and I are gonna have a baby.
Blair, are you sure you're pregnant?
Well, we won't know until the tests come back, but
How can you be certain it's Todd's baby? How do you know the child you're carrying isn't Spencer Truman's?
Crime, Manning? What crime? What scene of what crime? Which one?
Go down the list and pick one. No, but there are so many. Tell you what, I'll narrow it down for you. It's not Atlantic City.
I know you hate me, buddy. I really do. But this is about more than that, isn't it?
I don't know. I hate you quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet you do. I can't figure out what it is, though. Yeah, was it the fact that I successfully had your ass executed, or the fact that I had your girlfriend in love with me afterwards? Which one?
You're full of questions, aren't you? Are you going to start screaming, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
That all depends on where we're going, how long it takes to get there, and what you plan on doing to me when we do get there.
Oh, well, I don't want to give away the ending and spoil all the fun. I'll tell you what, though, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt so bad you wish you were dead.
Bill's a nurse. I mean, it's just a blood test, for crying out loud.
Blair, you haven't answered my question yet. Could you be pregnant with Spencer's
Look,
baby?
we don't even know if I'm pregnant yet.
But if you are...
If I am pregnant, I am pregnant with Todd's baby. Todd's. You hear me? It has to be.
Commissioner, they lost communication with the vehicle that was transporting Spencer Truman to Wingdale. Now I want you to find out what happened. I want to know if he got there or not.
You got it. Get right on, boss.
Thank you.
Is this the best you could do, Manning? Huh? It's exactly what in the hell you're planning on doing with me in here.
Excuse me, Commissioner. They located the transport vehicle. It's about 10 miles south of Wingdale. The guards are unconscious, and Truman is gone.
Good situation. Let's go.
You recognize this place, Spencer? You stored things here, didn't you? What was it you stored? Files? No, sir. Furniture? No. I remember. I remember now. A crazy bitch. A crazy bitch. This was your halfway house for Margaret Cochran while I was on death row, right? Kept her here and waited for her to pop. And then she popped. Beautiful bouncing baby boy. You delivered my son. Yes? And then you scrambled Margaret's brains. Shipped her off to Bangkok.
Do you realize if you kill me now, Manning, you're going to end up right back on death row?
Not if I fake crazy. Tell me where my son is if you want to live.
Having Todd's baby. We're going to get back together.
Oh.
I mean, we're moving in that direction anyway because of the trial and the kids.
Oh, please, would you knock it off? Jack can't stand to be anywhere near Todd.
No. You were so wrong about that, Aunt Dorian. Because I had a very long conversation with Jack, explaining to him how Spencer had tried to fool him, fooled all of us. And because of that, Jack and his daddy have reconnected. Jack even told Todd that he loved him, and you should have... It meant so much to Todd. It meant so much to all of us.
I'm glad that poor little boy has had some form of closure in all of this.
It's one thing Todd and I did do right. It was our kids. If I could just give him this gift, then he would forgive me.
For sleeping with Spencer.
Don't say it.
What does
think
it matter?
it.
Oh, stop that! Doesn't matter what I say, what I think, okay? It's up to you to face facts. Now, please, would you just do the math?
Well, why don't you just back off? What do you want? Okay, fine, Dorian. I think there's a possibility I could be pregnant with Spencer's child. Are you happy?
a nurse.
Dorian, Spencer manipulated me for months. He manipulated my kids. What do you want me to tell Jack and Star? That man who tortured us sent your father to death row. You want me to keep on going here?
No, honey. Just please, I don't want you worrying about this when... I just don't. Look, if you are pregnant, well then, we'll just face this thing together as a family, because Spencer's gone.
No.
He is out of your life.
No. See, that's where you're wrong, Dorian. If I am pregnant with Spencer's baby, I will lose Todd forever.
Blair, darling, I know exactly what you're going through.
How can you?
Are you forgetting about Manuel's sanity?
Don't tell me you're going to bring this man up right now.
Of course I am, because it's very relevant.
How?
But when I found out that I was pregnant with Manuel's baby, talk about sociopaths, I was terrified. I mean, what about my future? And what about the babies?
Are we going to talk about my possible pregnancy here, or are we going to talk about you?
We're going to talk about the fact that I made the only decision I could make in order to keep my baby safe.
Oh, you don't even know if I'm pregnant yet. You know, I'm having headaches. Big deal. But I'm late, so makes sense that I could be pregnant.
Right. And sometimes stress can change a woman's cycle, so we can't be sure.
Right. So we don't even know yet. Just wait till we get the blood test back.
If you are pregnant, I really would rather that it was Todd's baby than Spencer Truman's.
Could you do me a favor, Dorian, and just leave Todd alone, and do not mention Spencer in this room again, please?
Blair, you know, I kind of hope that you are pregnant.
Why?
Because then it would mean that there's nothing wrong with your brain. And I would rather you gave birth to the devil's baby than risk losing you.
Well, I tell you this, Dorian, if I'm pregnant with Spencer's baby, it would definitely be the devil's child.
Did the prisoner seem chatty to you, or was he quiet? Was he looking around?
He was quiet.
Quiet, huh? All right, after this incident, did you see anything that would indicate that maybe he was waiting for someone to spring him?
I may have a couple more questions.
Looks like there was one assailant,
Yeah,
a male.
Same story over here.
Okay, no injuries, so I figured this guy must have used a drug or something.
Chloroform. I actually smelt it on my gun.
Ah. Well, whoever it was, he sure knew the route for this van, and he knew what time that it was going to be right here.
He blocked off the road for a mile in each direction.
All right. Could you search the area, see if you can find anything that would tell us how this guy is moving, Truman, right now, what direction they may be headed?
You got it.
Thanks.
I just spoke to the station. They're questioning Spencer Truman's attorney as we speak. I'm going to start a list of close friends and associates.
Well, somebody stuck their neck out to bust Truman loose. Why?
I don't know. Maybe he paid somebody off. Extorted a favor. I mean, from the reports I've read, it seems like blackmail seems to be Spencer Truman's favorite MO. It makes him feel like he's in control.
Hell, Manning. You wanted Margaret and that child out of the picture anyway. I was doing you a favor, not just because you didn't want Blair to find out about the child. I mean, Margaret was just so monstrous, wasn't she? So unbalanced. So you had to be worried about it. You had to be worried that she was going to pass her own psychosis on to her kid through the DNA, right? Tell me where he is! Just think about it, Doc. Think about it. Think about Star. Think about Jack. I mean, you really just need to think before you do something really
Were you thinking about you before you committed murder?
What?
No, that's right. You didn't know you had a kid before you committed murder, did you? Until it was too late. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds. 1 in the knee.
2 in the other knee. 3, 4, 5.
You can't do it, can you? You can't kill me, can you, Todd? You just can't pull the trigger. I guess I'm still holding all the cards after all, aren't I?
Something's wrong. My tumor's back.
We don't know that.
Well, what's taking so long?
Blair, tell me, have you experienced any other symptoms that would indicate that you're pregnant?
What are you doing? Are you playing doctor now? Look, I'm late. You said it could be stress, right?
Recently, have your cycles been regular?
Dorian, I've had 2 kids. I've been pregnant more than that. I know what a pregnancy feels like. Of course, it doesn't feel like...
Oh,
Jack.
Here you are, doctor, at long last.
Just ignore her.
I'm Dr. Hanson, the hematologist brought in to consult.
So, give it to me straight. My tumor back?
You've experienced a surge of hormones due to the increased blood volume circulating throughout your body.
What does that mean?
Blair, it means you're pregnant.
Congratulations, Miss Kramer. You are between 15 and 17 weeks pregnant.
We both know that you can't kill me.
Why did I soften you up?
Lost the bluff. No matter. No. Come on. Son of a bitch. I called your bluff. You lost. The cops are on their way right now to take me to Wingnutdale and arrest you for assault, kidnapping, whatever else they can throw your sorry ass in jail for.
Cops couldn't find their butts if it had a bell on it. Nobody knows where you are or who took you. Just like you fell off the face of the earth, Spencer.
Yeah, but they'll find me. Because they think I'm a cop killer. Remember, I'm very, very important to them right now, Todd.
Yeah, I'd like to play a game. What's it called? Oh, yes, the how should Todd Manning torture information about his son out of Spencer Truman game?
You are insane.
Maybe. I'll start. How about this? How about I shoot you in the hands, both hands, and then you'll never operate on anybody again. Okay, your turn. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Back to me. Okay. I could burn your hands. That would be poetic justice, wouldn't it, for my niece, whose boyfriend John McBain is suffering in a burn facility?
What is this obsession you have with my hands, man? Oh, I know. Is it because you just can't get the image out of your head of me running my fingers all over every inch of Blair's body as I make love to her over and over and over and over again? That's it, isn't it? You just can't get it out of your mind, can you, Todd?
Where's my son?
How should I know?
Wrong answer.
No, this helps a lot. Good work, thank you.
Any luck with the trucks?
Whoever hijacked the transport took Spencer right off through the woods. Now, there's a little trail back there, little path, and it runs at an angle right back to this road.
Well, it sounds like our guy had a car waiting for him.
Got CSU. They're looking for any tread marks, oil drips. That stuff, that's a long shot.
Well, we gotta try everything.
Okay, what about Truman's family, friends?
I just got off the phone with the station. Blair's out of the question. David's in California.
Yeah, David, he hates Truman as much as Blair does.
Well, that's it as far as friends and family are concerned. Colleagues and associates have been accounted for. Look, I'll keep digging. I mean, he's got to have an ally out there that we don't know about.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. You know, John and I did a whole workup of all of Spencer's associates that may have helped him set me up. And I think we hit just about everybody.
All right. What are you thinking?
But Truman was handcuffed in the back of this van. Now, the guard, he had the key up there in his pocket. Our guy could have gotten to that key.
All right, well, maybe he panicked, decided he needed to make a quick getaway.
No, but the guards, they were out cold. All right, they couldn't even make a distress call. So our perp, he could have easily gotten that key and he could have uncuffed Truman.
I don't get it. I mean, why try to help someone escape if you're purposely going to keep him restrained?
Something doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Start talking. What are you doing? You're nuts, you know that? You both know you can't kill me. I'm the only person in God's green earth who knows where your kid is. You can't let me take that to the grave. Hell, you can't even let him lock me up in Wingnuttdale without busting me loose. All right, come on. We both know that you can't kill me. Hell, I'm starting to think that you can't even hurt me. As you know, I will be found, and then you will be exposed for the sadistic bastard that you are.
There won't be anything to expose. I figured out a way to torture you without leaving a mark.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do, talk me to death?
No. Easy. Trust me. When I'm done with you, you'll be begging to tell me everything.
All right. Look at this. 15 to 17 weeks. All right. Count backwards 1. Yes. It covers the one time that Todd and I made love after he got out of prison.
You write stuff like that
Yes,
down?
I do, because it's important. I can take it back to the minute. Been holding on that for the last 3 months. Because every time that we had a fight, I just closed my eyes and remembered that he still loved me.
Honey, I hate to be a killjoy, but are you telling me that you and Todd only made love once during that whole time?
Don't start, please.
Dr. Hansen gave us a window of 15 to 17 weeks. You and Spencer
Look,
were still...
I can only have this baby if it's Todd's. It can't be Spencer's, all right?
We better find out so you can weigh your options.
It is Todd's. Even if it's not.
Blair, you know, you're only avoiding the subject with all this domesticity.
Dorian, I am not avoiding anything. I'm just trying to take care of my body now that I know that I'm pregnant.
All right, fine. But I think you should also take care of your heart and your mind.
Thank you. That's what I intend to do.
Oh, right, of course, of course. You're going to take care of yourself by telling Todd the baby is his, even if it turns out to be Spencer's. Blair, it's not going to work.
Well, I think it's a perfect idea.
Look, Todd may be many, many awful things, but he's not stupid, okay? He can add. And once you tell him that you're pregnant, it's going to occur to him that it could possibly be with another man's child, and that not just another man. We're talking about his worst
Okay,
enemy.
would you spare me the recap here? Because I'm living this nightmare. Thank you.
Okay, let me remind you of another nightmare that you lived through, Max Holden.
Oh, please, you're going to bring him up?
Yes!
That was 80 years ago, and Jack ended up being Todd's.
Yes, but we didn't know that then, and Todd thought that Jack was Max's, and so he took the baby away from you, told you the baby was dead, gave the baby away to someone else. Oh, but history has a way of repeating itself when it comes to Todd Manning.
History. That's what it is. Todd and I put that behind us. We've moved on. We've had a life of our own. We've built a family, and we were getting ready to be remarried until the dynamic duo demon team came into town.
Oh, you're talking about Margaret and Spencer.
Yes, I am talking about Margaret Cochran, and thank God she's dead. It's killing Todd to know that he has a son out there somewhere. And God knows what's going on with him.
How will you feel if Todd finds that baby?
I don't know. It'll be tough. I mean, at first, I'm sure, but it's Jack and Star's half-brother. It's Todd's baby, and well, I will learn to love him like my own. But the problem here is Spencer's never going to tell us where that baby is. Of course, Rex has hit some kind of roadblock.
Rex couldn't find snow in Alaska.
I just want to give Todd this baby. Be our gift, you know? Conceived in love. So who knows, you know? Todd's other child might be gone for good.